How to sell anything. What's up, everybody? My name is Bernardo, and today I'll be teaching how to sell anything. Both claim, but it works. Well, first of all, this is Don Draper, uh, a character from Mad Men, which is a series, right? Which the main character is a genius marketer. It's based on David Ogilvy's book. Not only of his books, but like on David Ogilvy overall, right? It. I was watching an episode, and he basically taught how to sell anything to anyone, and it all goes around this claim that he said it on one of the episodes. I don't remember when he said it, but it's basically like make you feel something. It's like you like when I'm saying you feel something, it's not you. You're the one who's watching the video, the customer. Make the customer feel something, right? Because usually many, not many, all of the products that you buy, like throughout your lifetime, you buy them basically because you buy them with emotion, right? And then you justify it with logic, right? So basically, what do you do? You're like, I'll give an example. Like you're hurt, like you're feeling stomach ache. I don't know, just an example. Mhm. You're feeling a stomach ache, and you want to solve this, right? You want to solve this because you don't want to feel any more pain, right? Or whatever else, whatever other consequences it might have to you if you maintain yourself with stomach ache, you know? So what I want to do is you want to take out the pain, right? And so what you're gonna do is like you're having the emotion, which is I'm feeling pain. I'm in pain. I don't like feeling pain, and I don't like that my stomach hurts. What I'm gonna do? Logic. That's the logic part. What am I gonna do? I'll buy a I'll buy a I'll buy a drug. I forgot the name of the drugs because I'm in Brazil. Many different names for different substances, whatever. But basically, you've got an emotion, and to solve this emotion, you bring your logic and you buy something, right? Or you take an action. Mainly, you take an action, which in the marketing context, it means buying something, right? So getting this out of the way, right? Getting this out of the way is basically make you feel something, right? In on the episode, he was doing a marketing campaign for American Airlines, if I'm not mistaken, or it was for an aviation company, right? And they were discussing about because the first draft of their marketing was kind of washed, it wasn't like impactful enough, and they were discussing like what they needed to do to get people's attention, right? You know, and on the episode previously, they were talking about another product, right? That they were discussing the use of sex appeal, right? Sex, sexuality and all that stuff. And they got the conclusion that sex sells, right? And the copywriter, the younger one, she was basically trying to put sex in anything because she just discovered something that works, right? When you're new to something and you find something that works, you're just like, I'm going all in on that. And when you start learning stuff, you see that there are different paths to what you want to do, right? And usually a single solution isn't isn't gonna solve every single problem that you have, right? It's the same thing as trying to hammer your way through everything just because you've seen once that if you have a nail and you hammer the nail, the the nail will be stuck there, you know. And she was trying to put a sex appeal on an aviation campaign, right? Which is like very dissonant. You don't put like usually you don't put like sex involving planes and traveling and all that stuff. You can do it, but like it isn't your primary focus, right? And that's when Donald Draper, this guy here, he basically said it's not about sex. It's about making people feel something. Actually, let me put this shit on each one, right? Make you feel something. It's basically that, right? In sex is one of the sex appeal, right? Is one of the emotions and one of the strongest ones, actually. But it's one of the emotions in your toolbox. It's one of the emotions that you can provoke, right? But there are many ones. Here I just wrote some examples, right? You have greed for the ambitious. You have safety for the scared. You have security for the insecure. Relief for the hurt. And basically, what you're selling is a solution to their pain, a pain that they know, which uh, it's like a pain that they know, or a pain that they don't even know it's a problem in their life, right? And on marketing, you can it it touches some emotions. And on marketing, you're basically like in order for you to sell to more people, you kind of have to make them feel pain in a sense, like say like a bit of pain, kind of sadistic, but that's not the intention behind it. It's basically like you're showing to the person that some of the problems in their life is is like they can solve some problems in their life by buying your product. And you're like, obviously you're making a profit out of it, but like 101 economy, exchanges, basic exchanges. And so here are some of the examples, right? Greed for the ambitious. Usually this works with products that like help you make more money, right? Make more money. So like uh, financial literacy, entrepreneurship, all that kind of stuff, right? Usually online courses get either on this one or this one, right? There are two different ways of approaching it, but it's basically both of these ones, right? Because I'll just give you an example. I am teaching you how to make money online, whatever. You have two two approaches that you can have. You can do an approach for the greed, for the ambitious ones, selling greed, like you're gonna get rich, you're gonna buy a Lambo, you go to Miami, you get a bunch of bitches, blah blah, whatever, whatever. Like selling the dream, selling the lifestyle, right? And those ones in this type of approach will work with the ambitious. Or you can do the complete opposite, which is you're gonna sell to the scared ones. You'll be a safety haven or an insecure world, right? So so it's the complete opposite of the ambitious. Like selling greed is like Lambos, blah blah, that stuff, private planes, whatever, making a bunch of money, infinite amount of cars, whatever, whatever, whatever. And the safety one is, that in this constantly changing, ever changing cycles of life and business, you need something that will secure you, that will give you secure income for your family, for your loved ones, whatever, whatever, whatever. On this one, you will sell fear. It's fucked up fear. Like, I don't know, like a pandemic crash and you lost your job. And you're gonna sell a lot of fear, and it's not cool. Like, I better not work with this, but like you kind of have to, because majority of people, they are scared instead of ambitious greedy, right? And you can work on these two approaches, right? You either sell greed, get a fuck ton of money, whatever, 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 or you sell safety. You're gonna make money, so you never have to work again. Freedom is another thing, right? Oh, freedom for the slave. That's another approach you can have, right? Where you can sell for the ambitious, or you can sell safety, right? So, have you seen what happened with the pandemic? A lot of people lose their jobs. They got flat broke. They couldn't feed their families, yada yada yada. And I'm summing it up, right? A lot of it. You aren't as direct as I'm being right now. But like the pandemic fucked everybody up. You lost your job. A lot of people lost their jobs. They have to live on food stamps. They couldn't buy anything. They were flat broke, blah blah, whatever, whatever, whatever. And with my product, you're gonna learn how to make money online, so get you never feel this before, so you never feel this again. You won't you won't have to go through all of this, and you will never, ever, ever be broke again. You sell security, you sell safety. In a kind of sense, banks sell a lot of safety, right? And there are many ways of showing safety, from the colors that they use on their ads, from the way bankers present themselves, right? With three-piece suits and all this stuff, blah, blah. There are many different approaches, right? And another one that I've just got from my mind right now, which is freedom for the slave, right? Usually this works with the lower classes, usually work for the lower classes, or from the really top people. Usually you will sell this for the masses, right? Because life at the masses is fucked up, is fucking trash. You don't have control over anything. You don't have control on the time that you have to wake up, because you have to go to your job. Your boss is like your boss is talking shit to you, and you can't respond back, because if you respond back, you'll lose your job and you will get even broker than you were before. You have to wait for the boss, and all that stuff, right? And so you're gonna sell the freedom to the slave. So an example is the things that I've said before. You don't have control over your time. You don't have control over when you want to travel, where you want to go, whatever you're gonna do. You can say what you want to say, right? Because it's not HR department who will go after you and you get fired and you'll be broke as a joke. So to solve that, you have to learn how to make money online, because making money online, you'll be your own boss, and you can travel anywhere in the world. You can go anywhere you want. You can work whenever you want for the amount of hours that you want. Sell the dream, sell the dream. Boom, 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 boom. Another thing, security for the insecure. Um, is look this this one, security for the insecure, can be safety for the scared, right? They're pretty similar, but security for the insecure, it's basically like um some example that I'll just create right now is a brand is a bank product, right? A product that people sell on banks. So, well, you've seen that in the last 10 years, or during the pandemic, a lot of people lost their money on the stock market. They lost all of their life resources, all of their money on the stock market. And you don't want to do that. So if you buy this bond with our bank, you get the security, you'll be stable, you won't lose money, you'll be stable, receiving 3% a year. I don't know, I'm just inventing monies, and this is a financial advice, by the way. So see, have you noticed how I sold the security? You have to make two contrasting forces, right? So great for the ambitious, greed for the ambitious, you're fucking broke, you don't have any money, whatever, or you even have some money but you want more. So it's the contrast, right? It's the contrast. Mhm. Safety for the scared. Here, how volatile the markets are, how volatile your job can be. This one is the security that an online job can offer you, whatever. I'm just giving the example, right? You gotta like, and the bigger the difference is between the 2 points that they're feeling on their current life and the life that you sell, the more pain, the bigger is the difference, the more likely they are to buy or to take the action that you want, right? So security for the insecure, really for the hurt. Well, basically uh, the whole pharmaceutical industry goes around this, right? So you're in pain, you're in pain. Oh, another thing that I thought. I'm just writing it to calculate. So basically, you're fat, you're like 300 pounds or 150 kilos. I don't know if those are the right conversions, but whatever. You're 150 kilos, you're fat, you're really like, you can live correctly, right? You're having problems. You have a lot of problems with your weight, with your whatever, whatever, whatever. So to solve this, buy Ozempic. You know, this is a recommendation, by the way. But it's like you sell a relief for the hurt, and like basically the whole drug cartel and stuff works around this, right? So like weed, shit. I shouldn't be saying drug names here in the video, but like the 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 green one gives you relief, right? Because maybe you're overthinking too much. Maybe you're having a lot of problems in your life and you want to forget it. So you use the green one. You take the white powder, and you don't want to use it. By the way, this isn't by any means a fucking recommendation. Get the fuck out of the way from this. So it's just an example, a bad example. By the way, another one is the beauty. This one works like crazy with women because women are extremely insecure, right? Insecurity, whatever. And, and basically, women compare themselves like all the time, every day, 365 days of the week. So if you sell a way of women being more beautiful, like giving up on their insecurities, you'll make a fuck ton of money. Like basically the whole plastic surgery industry is based on that, right? Women feeling insecure because they don't have like Kylie Jenner's body, whatever, and they want to feel more wanted, beautiful, whatever, whatever, whatever. And sometimes even the girls are like prettier on their natural state, but they start to compare themselves way too much, too much, too much, in the sense that their insecurity just destroy their faces, their their bodies, right? So that's an example, a bad example, by the way, but it shows how strong it is and how it works, right? Even more women. So like fashion like selling selling like clothes to women, selling purses, makeup, plastic surgery, anything, mostly for women is to solve their insecurity issues, right? Is to solve their insecurity issues. But basically, what I'm saying is to bring a solution to their pain, right? And for you, in order for you to sell the things, right? In order for you to make them feel something and to sell anything that you're selling. And by the way, sell legal stuff and sell stuff that will improve people's lives, right? Just a warning. It's better for you to solve people's problems instead of like selling shit to them, selling junk, right? And if you're selling junk, you know you're selling junk. There's a difference between you're being insecure about your product and you selling junk because you know that you're selling fucking junk, right? And so the whole conclusion and the actionables for you to make your marketing approach is perception is everything. And basically open your eyes, shut the fuck up, and start paying attention to what people say on your surroundings and what they do. This is, if you had to take a conclusion out of this video, is this line right here. This line right here, right? Because independently of who you are, what are your demographics? Like, if you're young, old, men, women, tall, short, whatever, rich, poor, doesn't matter. If you are perspicacious enough, if you perceive it, things enough, basically opening your eyes, shutting your mouth, and paying attention to what people saying to your surroundings. Wait, usually you perceive this when you're talking to people, right? So stop being a fucking antisocial weirdo and go talk to people, right? And as long as you talk to people, you see that their pains, right? In a sense, you see the things that they're in doubt about, their insecurities, whatever. And you will see how to sell to them, basically, right? Because if you have an insecurity, you know that basically the complete opposite is what they want, right? So if they're insecure, they want that if they're insecure, they want that confidence, right? If they're greedy, they want fast money, basically, right? If they're scared, they want safety, So you can see, right? You can perceive that. And that is the marketing approach that you want to approach, right? Because if your product, I'll give an example. If your product helps people get in shape, right? You have to sell them the dream, right? You have to sell them constantly the dream. In their situation, what are their pains? They probably are unhealthy or they're fat. They want to get in a slimmer body. They want to get ribs. They want to get jacked. And what are some second order consequences of that? They want to feel confident with their bodies. They want to get more girls or get more guys. That's a basic thing. They want to feel more confident. They want to fuck, basically. They want to look more beautiful, right? And there are many other approaches that you can go, but basically that's what you're selling, right? You gotta see what are the emotions they are evoking, right? The emotions that they are feeling pain in, and you want to sell that solution to them, right? You want to sell confidence to the insecure. You want to sell safety to the scared, and you want to sell freedom to the slave, basically, right? Selling the dream overall. And just one last warning: if you're selling junk, you know that you're selling junk. You might go to jail for that, or at least karma will go after you. So don't sell junk. Like, for 90% of people who are watching this won't apply to you. For the 10% of people who are trying to scam people online and sell shit and using this video, fuck you. You know that shit will go after you, even on another life, whatever. And so you don't want to sell shit to people. Sell great products that solves people's lives, that solves people's problems in life. And the secret, for the ones who watch to the end, basically, if you're having marketing constraints and you want to increase your sales and grow your business, click on the link below and and you will book a call with me so we can talk about specifically about your business, right? And as you can see, if you're here after 25 minutes of video, you might see that I know a thing or two about marketing, about increasing sales, right? And at least about getting attention, because you're giving me 25 minutes of yours. So book a call below and we'll talk to make a marketing strategy specifically to your business. So have a great one. Book the call below.